El Al Israel Airlines will not restart its direct flights to Dublin this summer. The flag carrier says it's because of changes in customer demands since the Gaza war. The Dublin flights were launched last March and had been due to continue through November, but were curtailed a few weeks after the war started. On Friday, El Al said they would stop flying to South Africa at the end of March, citing a steep drop in demand after South Africa accused Israel of genocide. For more, let's talk to Eoghan Corry, editor of Travel Extra. Afternoon, Eoghan. What do you make of all this?
Oh, no surprise here at all. It was pretty clear, even when the flight ceased early in October, would be unlikely to return. It was a new route. It was supposed to start. It was delayed by the pandemic. The economics of a new route are always a bit iffy, and El Al has been bleeding cash and looking for bailouts from the Israeli government. So when it gets back its routes for the summer, Dublin was never going to be in the first group of them. It was a very important route, by the way, in October, because so many of the Tel Aviv flights ceased. People were coming through Dublin to use that service to get back. And of course, we had pilgrims who were caught in Israel in October.
Is there any tourism to Israel now?
They're still exhibiting, and they're still talking about 2025, 2026, 2027 at Fitur in Madrid, where I was last week. Palestine also had to stand, as did Syria and as did Iran. The way tourism works is they always go, particularly if you're in conflict zones, and we know that from Tourism NI, all the hard work they did during the Troubles here, you keep working with the future in mind. But there's absolutely no tourism into Israel. There's the Department of Foreign Affairs advice is quite clear: do not go to Israel or Lebanon. Jordan and Egypt are still open for Irish passport holders. It will be a long time, and as people will know, there is reputational damage on top of the conflict aspect to this.
I mentioned about El Al saying that they're not going to fly to South Africa, or at least to Johannesburg, at the end of March, and they cited the South Africa-Israel case at the World Court. Is there any suggestion that stopping flights to here may be political, or is it purely financial?
Usually it's financial. Aviation generally avoids, even in conflict time, it avoids getting caught up in scraps between governments. That has changed in recent years. We saw it used when Qatar was isolated by Saudi Arabia and they denied airspace. And then when Russia invaded Ukraine, it's something that's developed. During the Cold War, people allowed overflights of countries that they were quite hostile to. But it's something that aviation is quite worried about being sucked into, because the number of conflicts around the world has increased exponentially over the last 2 years.
Eoghan Corry, editor of Travel Extra, thank you for that.